Welcome back to the daily basketball recap. We are going through this is the off-season edition. I took some time off for the off-season. Levy was holding out the fort. You may or may not have seen the content going on. Levy has been pumping it out nonstop. We appreciate that. Way to go. Now I'm back, at least temporarily, not every day yet. For the off season, we're going to do some segments. We're going to talk about the ESPN Top 100. We'll do 4 episodes of that. We are going to talk about news. If there's news, the media day just happened. So things are going on in the NBA season, and we're back. Let's get into it. Levy,
What's going
how's your
on?
summer?
Good. Thank God. Warm.
Charlotte Hornets, Summer League champions. Pretty big deal.
That's
We are not going to
that's how
talk
long it's
about that
been.
though. We are not going to talk about that, but it's very, very exciting for any Charlotte Hornet fan. Anyway, we're going through the top 100 ESPN list today. We're going to do 100 to 76. Then we'll do 75 to 51 in a different time, 50 to 26, and then 25 to 1. From 100 to 76, RJ Barrett, Stephon Castle, Walker Kessler, Peyton Pritchard, Nikhil Alexander Walker, PJ Washington, Devin Vassell, Jakob Podol, Mitchell Robinson. You'll be hearing from me about that. Drew Holiday, Naz Reid, Andrew Wiggins, Zach Edey, Jonas Valanciunas, Bradley Beal, Jaden Ivey, Tobias Harris, Jonathan Kuminga, Norman Powell, Andrew Nembhard, DeMar DeRozan, O'Connell, I'm not going to try to say his first name, Kamara, I'm not trying to say his first name, Brandon Ingram, and Brandon Miller. We got 2 Brandons rounding out the top 76. So I think let's do this. If you think that one of these players should not be in the top 75 and be replaced with somebody from 76 onwards, let's discuss that in the 76 to 75 to 51 episode. Whereas in this episode, you could talk about, I'll let you go first. You can go either way you want. You could go who was snubbed from the 100 that you think should be here, or you could go who you think, if you disagree with the order from 100 to 76, or you could just go the other way and say perfect list, no notes.
I don't think it's the third option. The first option of who is omitted that should be here is kind of hard to do, not knowing who else is on this list. That being said, there's a few names on here that I feel like are just bizarrely ranked.
So let's do, we each get 2 changes to make. All right, not takes, changes. We each get 2 changes. What is your first change?
That Jonas Valanciunas should be somewhere above 95. I think he's a good player, but not like that.
Okay.
87 is nuts. Secondarily, I think they group them together, so it makes my life a little bit easier.
Wait. First, let's talk about let's do take. We'll go round robin. So your second take, don't say. So, Jonas, your issue is your number one issue. Is this your number one issue or just an issue you brought up?
Yeah, I mean, so far, yeah.
Okay. So, Jonas Valanciunas is ranked 87.
Keep in mind also, this is the ESPN list, so they're also like projecting them for next year.
Right. So Jonas Valanciunas, he was ranked 87. So where would you have him first? Let's start with that.
I said I don't think there's any way that he should be below on the list 95.
But he's 87.
Meaning below.
Oh, you're saying he's not good.
I'm saying that he's not an 87. You're telling that all these people are worse than him?
I get what you're saying. Okay, so let's just go this way. Jonas Valanciunas or Andrew Wiggins?
Andrew Wiggins.
Interesting. Not sure I agree.
It's a two-way player who can shoot.
Jonas Valanciunas or Naz Reid? Yeah, Naz Reid's I have a big issue with Naz Reid over there. Jonas Valanciunas or Jakob Podol.
Jakob Poeltl.
That's such a Jakob Podol guy.
He's a big guy that can play defense. That Jonas Valanciunas doesn't do that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Jonas Valanciunas does not belong on this list. I might even take RJ Barrett over him. He might be the worst player on this list. I have
So
three
far.
big issues. I have three big
Okay.
issues with this list. And I'm debating what's my least issue.
Yeah.
So I'll go with my second biggest issue first, which is my homer pick. Mitchell Robinson at 92. He was 82 last year. Unclear how he dropped 10 spots when the Knicks made it further in the playoffs. And he was a key part of that. I think he's the best non-all-star defensive center in the league. So
The
meaning
best
that
not
like
lost.
like take out Wemby, take out Davis, but like if you're taking like the non-all-star players, he's the best defensive center in the league. And he I think he's the best he's the second best player on this list between
Like so far.
176,
Uh-huh.
meaning between 176, and I think he belongs right third best player. He belongs right in between Brandon Miller and Brandon Ingram. But Brandon Ingram, I don't think belongs there. I think Brandon Miller. I actually don't think anyone belongs here. But I like meaning Brandon Miller. I don't think he's 76. But he belongs in that 74 slot. He should move. He should have moved 10 spots up, not 10 spots down.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
I agree with you. I would like listen, obviously we're gonna disagree on this point just as far as you being a Knicks fan, so like you're very high on Mitchell, which is fine. Meaning like I think
his
that I would
only
rather
issue is
have
offense and health.
right, but I would still rather have
Those are two big issues, but
like you can't shoot. What's the problem?
no, he really can't shoot, but he can't rebound either. But he's
No, he
so good.
rebounds. He's a good offensive rebounder.
I don't
He's
think he's
very
ever
offensive.
gotten 10 rebounds in a game. He's a
There's no
very
way.
good offensive rebounder. Very good offensive rebounder. If he got 10 rebounds in a game, there would be 9 offensive rebounds. He's probably the best offensive rebounder in the league. I'm not even joking about that.
He's very good. He's very good. But I'll tell you
Um,
is that I would say that also like just as far as like effectiveness on a team and again consistency as far as health, I like I would put Walker Kessler above him,
mhm.
but I could I like as a homer, I could definitely hear the argument for it. And I don't know if I would say I would put him exactly there on the list because I think that a lot of these players actually like I think Tumani Kamara has some great like he made an all defensive team for a reason last year. He was really awesome.
Right.
Not taking anything away from Mitch Robinson, but yeah, yeah. But I hear it though. I definitely hear it. I'm just still looking through the list.
Okay. My next pick is much worse, in my opinion. I know my first one was an homer pick, but let's see if you have the same one. This was my number one. Like, I don't understand this. But you go first.
Okay, way to build it up. So it's hard. I'm also picking between two, but basically, I
Well, who
think
are your two?
I'm.
You give your honorable mention first, and we won't talk about it.
I just don't think that Stefan Castle's 99.
Okay, fine. So that one is not mine. Stephon Castle being 99, I hear the take, and we'll say it quickly. First of all, I think you don't need to say your side. Like, it's clear why he's not
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
99 best player in the league. I actually think he's very good, but like with Dylan Harper coming in and Wemby and Fox, like it would not surprise me if he takes like a step down and he gets
Yeah,
kind of lost on the Spurs roster.
but I think that means that like his output is more fine tuned. Like maybe it is more than effective shooting numbers or defense is how he affects the game. But I feel like that's
Okay.
more.
Right. The better question is why is Devin Vassell over him? Those are two Spurs right there. So that I have no.
And I also would just
I think that
rather
was a typo. I don't even. Okay. What's your number one?
my number one take is get Bradley Beal out of here. What is he doing here?
Ooh, I like it. I like it. I didn't even think of that one.
What's he doing here?
Bradley Beal, so yeah. The thing is, I think there's some logic to like, you know how when they made the NBA top 75, so they basically said like, well, we're keeping the NBA top 50, and now there's room for 25 guys, even though some of the people like may have actually overcome the top 50. I think ESPN takes very seriously their ranks from last season
Hmm.
and are like so Bradley Beal was 70 last year. The question is, can we remove him over
Entirely.
30 spots basically? And I think they like really take that seriously, but I do agree with you. He's not a top 85 player in the league.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they didn't have a problem moving Drew Holiday up to 91 from 36. So, you know, I don't know.
Well, Drew Holiday got a lot worse. Bradley Beal didn't get so much worse than last year. Like Drew Holiday went from being like a champion to like where you lost to the Knicks in the playoffs, whereas Bradley Beal basically stayed the same.
Okay, fine.
Like he
RJ
did.
Barrett. RJ Barrett. He moved almost 50 spots, 53 to 100. He didn't do anything different. Or actually, I would argue that this season he played better than he did last season.
You know what? I don't know how they do this, man. It doesn't make any sense. I tried giving logic to it. You're right. I have no idea. Um, okay, and my number one issue with this is the sixth man of the year, Peyton Pritchard. How is he the 97th best player in the league?
Yeah.
I think he was like fourth in 3-pointers. I had him as our last pick on our 3-pointer game. He's awesome. And
And not to mention, he's going to be one of the primary ball handlers now that Tatum's out. Drew Holiday's not there anymore, and he has, aside from that, Anthony Simons, who misses a lot of time. So I think that you're right.
correct. The big three, he's my big issue of like how on earth he made, I'm looking at his stats. He made 246 threes off the bench. That's most in NBA history off the bench. He he is just he's the best. He's the highest upside of any Celtic this year. Maybe Jaylen Brown. Because Jaylen Brown can really take over.
Yeah.
That was the daily basketball recap in 15 minutes or less. I want to thank you, Levy, for pumping out content this summer, for killing the game, for who's the player you have it against? I forgot now.
Jalen Green.
For not mentioning that Jalen Green deserves to be between 176. That was really sweet of you.
Honestly, he might.
Well, at least thank you for not mentioning it until now. It's just nice. But we'll get to him at I don't even know where he's ranked. Either you think he's top 50 or 76 to 50. You're saying he better be 76 to 50, otherwise we're going to have some problems.
I just don't think he's a top 50 player in the NBA. That's wild.
I hear that. I want to thank you for listening, for coming back. It's great. This is great. It's great to be back. Excited for the season. We are now about 6 weeks away from the season, lately. I think it's mid-October it starts. We're
End of October. I think 21st.
We're 3 weeks away. It's September 30th. We're 3 weeks away from the season. Oh my gosh. Very, very exciting. We should do, I don't know, we'll do maybe like an over-unders pod or like a predictions pod or something.
Yeah.
A lot of content coming your way. We are back. The daily basketball recap podcast is back. Good to see you. Have a wonderful day.